What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with our first of 5 rental codes for January for Series 11, and this is the Zacian Dragonite team that we made for the first rental code. So again, this was a team inspired by Ice Bullet 67, who came up with the 6. But we took some inspiration and altered the sets based on what we feel that we like to play. And so now we have this. So we have a Dragonite here with a Life Orb. And again, we have a Stab, Dual Wing Beak, Extreme Speed, Superpower, and Dragon Dance. So we can set it up with some fake out pressure and then clicking Dragon Dance. So that way Dragonite could potentially sweep teams that are just not ready for it. And, Superpower is a really good move. Just, for Porygon, for, Incineroars, just things that don't want to take a fighting move. It's really, really good against it. Dual Wing Beat is good against potential grass types like a Venusaur. Good for breaking Sash against stuff like a Mungus, and Rillaboom also can't really do too much to Dragonite, so it has a place in the meta. And then E-Speed, Life Orb E-Speed Dragonite kind of hurts, right? So the fact that you can get +1 with Dragon Dance and then go for E-Speeds is also quite nice. But then moving on, so this is so next on the team is the Blastoise. So Blastoise is one of the other main Dynamax targets on the team. So Hydro Cannon, Icy Wind, Yawn, and Protect. Again, the Yawn is used to punish early Dynamax options that just don't anticipate Blastoise having Yawn. And we have a weakness policy on this Blastoise, so we can proc it with our Raichu, which you'll see in a second on the team. But again, the Blastoise with the double residual damage with Hydro Cannon, which is G-Max Cannonade, and then normally in the Icy Wind slot, you would see something like Ice Beam or Blizzard, but I opted for Icy Wind just because I feel like when Blastoise max is done, or if we don't max the Blastoise, we got to be able to use it somehow, and I think Icy Wind speed control is going to come in handy, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, then we have the Raichu over here. So this is one of the main support options on the team because we have Fake Out Pressure. We're faster than Incineroar and Rillaboom, so we can get our Fake Out off first. We have Nuzzle for speed control because we can also go for the Para Hacks. And then Eerie Impulse to neuter special attackers. And then we always have that pivot move of Volt Switch, so that way we can recycle our Fake Outs. All right, and then after that, we have the Rillaboom with the drum beating speed control tech. Arguably, Wood Hammer is the better move, but I like drum beating. There were a few games where it has come in handy, so I kept it on for Series 11. And then Grassy Glide, Fake Out, Protect. Again, Rillaboom's good for Kyogre and other bulky water types, just like an opposing Blastoise, so it's always nice to have. And then Incineroar on the team. So Incineroar just does Incineroar things. Intimidate support, Fake Out Pressure, along with Rillaboom and Raichu. So we got 3 Fake Outers on the team. We got Parting Shot for more pivoting potential, and then Throat Chop for the Calyrex Shadow Rider matchup. And I skipped the Zacian over here. Oh, there he is. So the Zacian is again our uber restricted of choice. The Zacian gives us the Dragon Fairy Steel combination with Dragonite because you are also a Fairy type along with being a Steel type, and we are running an Adamant set, which means we're a little bit slower but a little bit bulkier and a little bit more harder hitting. So yeah, there's that. So that's the team. So let's just go straight into ranked battles. I mean, it's the beginning of January. We got to get back to Master Ball before we move on to Series 12 content. We got to get the rest of Series 11 out of the way. So let's just go straight into the battles. So it's Disney CN, what a name. And they also have a Raichu and a Gastrodon. So they really hate Regieleki. Okay. So how am I going to respond with this? Let's see. Wow, they have a Gastrodon. Well, we have a Rillaboom. Yeah, Rillaboom's definitely coming to this. It looks like the Blastoise as well. Now the question is, do they bring their own Raichu just to counter my Raichu? Dragonite actually doesn't look too bad here. And then of course the Zacian in the back. Alright, if he goes Tone Ogre, then let's go Raichu, Rillaboom. Even Blastoise looks pretty good. Actually, what about this? Rillaboom, Blastoise, Raichu in the back, and then Zacian to close it out. Alright, this way if they want to go for an electric attack, I can pivot my own Raichu and bait them out. So let's try this. Okay. That is what I'm thinking. Alright, they might bring the Gastrodon, but I don't know. Would they really? I have a Rillaboom, so they got 2 water types. But we'll see how this ends up playing. If it's a Tornadus lead, we know what we're doing. Zapdos Raichu. Wow, so he led both his electric mons. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so we don't need to we don't need to keep our Rillaboom in here. Okay. Alright, so very simply, in case he goes for Fake Out, I am going to go into my own Raichu. And then for Blastoise, I could even get rid of that Raichu right off the bat and go for a Cannonade. And I think I will. This way my own Raichu could deal damage later, so we'll switch out our Rillaboom. We'll go into our own Raichu. Raichu shenanigans. Somewhere Mogar is smiling. Alright, so he's maxing. And if it's a Zapdos, we got news for him. But let's see, there's no way this is a Raichu max, right? Yeah, see, there's the Zapdos. Now the question is, did you go for Airstream? That's the next question. And did this Raichu go for Fake Out, or did it go for an electric move? So we'll have to see, but we are maxing our Blastoise. Alright, one would imagine Airstream into the Rillaboom slot. Okay, and if it went for Fake Out, it went for Fake Out. I still get my chip damage. Okay, and I can always Eerie Impulse that Zapdos, but I have to remove that Raichu off the board first. Okay, so, alright, so they went for their Fake Out, so he broke my Sash. Now what did the Zapdos go for? Oh, he did go for Airstream, so he made the smart play. Okay, but our Raichu takes it. Okay. So, smart play for not going for the electric move here, but we are going to get our Cannonade off. Okay. And is that enough to remove the Raichu from play? That I am not sure. It's going to be close. I think it just barely lives. Yes, it does. That's a little unfortunate. So now but we can Fake Out. That's the next thing. We can Fake Out. Okay. And then we can get residual on the Zapdos, right? I can even nuzzle the Zapdos. That's another thing, but actually I can't, so I'm just gonna try and get rid of this Raichu. And then we are gonna get Hailstorm going. Double residuals. Okay. Alright, so he switches out the Raichu. And this is Gastrodon. That's fine because we went for Hailstorm. Alright, so there's my Fake Out. Yeet! So that means there's a Kyogre in the back somewhere. There's another Airstream. And he goes into my Raichu. He actually takes out my Raichu. Okay. And... okay, and now here's the Hailstorm. So, this Gastrodon is +1. Okay, that did like no damage, but again, it's all about the residual. This Zapdos is faster than my Zacian now, so I have to try and remove it from play. Okay. And again, I do have a Rillaboom in the back, but do I bring it out now? Okay, there's the residual. Okay. Now the question is, does this Gastrodon have Protect? Okay. So here's the Rillaboom. Okay. Now, again, I could Protect this time and, you know, just in case he wants to get in his Raichu. Or I don't want to take an Airstream, but I can remove the Zapdos here and now. Now, based on how he's playing, I think he wants to Airstream, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Protect this turn, just in case he does go for that Airstream. And I think I will make another play here with another Hailstorm on the Zapdos. Let's see what he does. Okay, so I'll Protect on my Rillaboom. So he actually... wait, did he stay in with the Gastrodon or did he Protect? Let's see. And he does not. So the Zapdos still has Airstream. Alright, so he clicked Airstream 3 times. I could have killed the Gastro, but then I would have nothing for Kyogre, right? Alright, so this is a very fast Zapdos. Okay. And there's a Hailstorm. Alright, and if I can remove the Zapdos, it would be great. I think that's enough for Cannonade and the residuals. And there's an Earth Power. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, and there's the Hail. And the residuals should be able to take out that Zapdos. And there it is. Yep. Okay, so Zapdos is out of the picture. So all those Airstream boosts. Okay, now does the Raichu come in for his fake out? Is the next question. So he literally brought all the Electro types and Gastrodon. Okay. Alright, so there's the Raichu. Okay, and again, Residuals is going to take that out, so, you know, I'm fine with this. Again, I'm going to preserve the Rillaboom here, because he could fake it out. Or do I need to? I think I can just Grassy Glide, and then just protect the Blastoise, because the Residuals is going to take it out. So, he could go for fake out. He could also, I don't think he nuzzles here, right? Let's see. Alright, we'll glide the Gastrodon. And honestly, we can just go for an Icy Wind here, just to get some speed control. Let's see what he does. So the Raichu just go for the fake out. Alright. Now, does this Gastrodon have Ice Beam? Okay. So I was thinking about getting Zacian in that slot, but I didn't want to take a risk of an Earth Power. Alright, now let's see what this Gastrodon does. Alright, and it is Ice Beam. That's unfortunate. Alright, that KOs the Rillaboom. I should have played it safe with the Zacian. Okay. That was my mistake. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten the Zacian, but it's still okay. Alright, so... Oh, he didn't bring the Kyogre. What the heck? Alright, I mean... Yeah, I mean, of course... Alright, so he's gonna click Tailwind, obviously, right? He's gonna click Tailwind. I mean, this is a very fast Gastrodon with +1 here. But again, I could click Sub and still be fine. I could protect this slot first. See, I have an idea though. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll Sub first, and he might click Earth Power, right? So actually, I am a bulky Zacian, but let's protect first, and we can still Icy Wind technically. Alright, let's Icy Wind again. Okay, so the Torn protects, so he didn't click Tailwind. Alright, that's fine. So I'll protect. I mean, that means I could have clicked Sub, honestly. Alright, so here's another Icy Wind, and then I can Yawn the Gastrodon next turn. Alright, more speed control. Alright, let's see if he went for Earth Power. He did, and we protected that slot. Alright, so now there's some hail damage going around. Alright, so if that thing was Sash, it is no longer Sash. Alright, more Hail Chip, and now we wait for Grassy Terrain Recovery. There it is. Yeah, I definitely should have played it safe with the Rillaboom and swapped out to Zacian, but it's okay. Alright, so no more Grassy Terrain. Okay. I could even... So, I hit the Gastrodon with my... So even if he Tailwinds, is he faster? He could be. Gastrodon is kind of slow. Alright, so... I think what we can do is we can still Sub. I think we'll Sub on the Zacian here. And I'll still click the Icy Wind, or actually I can Yawn. I think I can yawn this Gastrodon here. So we'll do that. Alright, so there's the Tailwind. We knew that was coming. I know I can take one Earth Power. Alright, so we're actually still faster than the Gastrodon, which is very nice. Alright, and we do get the Yawn off on this Gastrodon. So it's going to take a nap next turn. Alright, and there's the Earth Power. Perfect. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright, and now that Gastrodon's taking a nap, so I can just go for it. He could protect the Torn this turn, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sub first, yet again, and go for another Icy Wind. Alright, let's see if he protects. He actually goes for the Raw Hurricane, hoping for the confusion. Alright, no confusion, we get the sub off. Okay, and there's another Icy Wind, more speed control. Alright, we chip the Torn, that's good. Alright. And there's another Earth Power, so now this Gastrodon is going to take a nap. Okay. Alright, and there it is. So now the other thing we can do, so he still has his Tailwind, right? 2 turns of Tailwind. Still faster than my Zacian, so I'm just gonna protect. Or do I just go for the kill? I'm gonna protect first. And then I'll click another Icy Wind. Alright. So we'll protect here just in case he wants to go for another Raw Hurricane. Alright, there's the Hurricane, yep. Alright. And here's the Icy Wind. And again, the Gastrodon has to take a mandatory turn of sleep. Alright, that's good damage. Okay. Alright, and the Gastrodon takes a nap. So honestly now, what I can do is the Tornadus is definitely in range of, of some damage here. So what I can do is I can Sacred Sword the Gastrodon, and now I can Icy Wind the Torn. And let's see if the Torn protects. Alright, and I'm making this so that this is actually a safe play. Battle was cancelled, so he realized he couldn't win. Alright, so there's that. Alright, and here's our Japanese player using Zacian Coalossal. Oh boy. So the good news is that there's no Dragapult, which means if he does lead Urshifu, I can fake it out. I guess Blastoise looks okay. Dragonite's not too bad, I guess. Especially because I have a fighting move. But yeah, I mean, this is another one of those games where like, Dragonite could do well. But it is Coalossal, right? How do I want to do this? I mean, do I lead simply Raichu Blastoise? Get those residuals going and then have Dragonite in the back? I think that's okay. But I kind of need Incin, right? And Zacian, but we'll bring it. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if he leads the pleb combo of Urshifu Coalossal. Alright. But is this going to be another game where I max the Blastoise? Alright. We shall find out. Alright, what is that? That is a Zacian. And that is an Incineroar. Okay. Not bad. Alright, so... Now what I have to also consider is... You know, I have the faster fake out, and then I would like to remove that Incin. The question is, he has a Rillaboom in the back, right? Do I care though? Alright. I guess what I can do is I can Max Cannonade here, and I could fake out the fake outer. Alright, fake up the fake outer, as weird as that sounds. Alright, let's see if he swaps the Incin for Rillaboom. Alright, so he's still thinking about it. Does he protect the Zacian? That's another question. Alright, I don't know if Incin wants to stay in this. He actually does stay in. Okay. That's fine by me. I would love to remove the Incin, so that way my own Zacian can not suffer Intimidate spam. Now the question is this a bulky Incin? Because, you know, we're not that super strong on our end. Alright, so there's a fake out. That did like no damage. And there's a play rough on the Zacian. That does some damage. So he's one of those. Alright. I would love to remove Incin here. Nice, we do. Okay, good. And now we get the Cannonade chip going. Alright. So that's nice. Okay. Now, does he have the Rillaboom in the back? That's what I want to know. Does he in fact have a Rillaboom in the back? Okay, what is this? It is the Rillaboom. Okay, he could have saved his Incin, but I guess not. Alright. Now, I can Intimidate here, which I think I will do. The problem is, I don't think I live a Grassy Glide. So here's what we're going to try and do. Oh, I didn't even bring Incin. I brought a Dragonite. God dang it. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. I think I just die here. But let me try. Let me try and guard. And let me see if I can get Dragonite in position here. Because that would be really, really good if I can. Alright, so yeah, not bringing Incin was not the best idea, but we'll see if we can make it work here. Alright, I would assume there's a fake out coming out from the Rillaboom, but it could be Grassy Glide, who knows? Alright, so here's my Dragonite. Alright, Blastoise guards. Okay, and he did glide into the Blastoise, so that was already a good guard. And the Zacian went for Sacred Sword, doubled into the Blastoise slot, so that's pretty good. Alright, and then more Cannonade chip on the Zacian. The terrain is going to matter eventually, but we do chip the Rillaboom, and I can remove the Rillaboom. Alright, the problem is he has Play Rough on that Zacian, right? That's the main thing. Okay, so what I can do is I can chip the Zacian even more. Or I can remove the Rillaboom. How do I want to do this? I think I will go for the Zacian here. And the problem is he has a Play Rough. I'm going to make a read here. I'm going to make a very bold read. And let's swap in my own Zacian. Okay. And for the sole fact that he has Play Rough and I can negate his Fairy move with a switch into my Steel type. So let's see how he does this. Alright, Intrepid Sword. Alright, what does he do? He goes for the Glide into my Stoise. We just die. Okay. Now, did he Play Rough in... Did he Play Rough in my slot? He did. Okay. So there's that. Alright, and we get more Cannonade chip off. Okay, now what we can do is, because we have a Sash on this Raichu. Okay, I can click the Fake Out button on Raichu. Okay. And then Let's see, what could he possibly have in the bag? The Incin is gone, and there's nothing that wants to take a Behemoth Blade other than an Urshifu, right? So here's what we do. We click Fake Out here. Alright, we force Zacian to protect, and we click Behemoth Blade. But the other thing is I could... Yeah, so here, we'll fake out this Zacian, and then we'll click Behemoth Blade and remove this Rillaboom. Let's see if he protects. The Zacian does protect. Could have faked out the Rillaboom. Alright, this is probably a Glide. The Rillaboom has protect. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. So, there's that. So now what I can do is I can click Nuzzle. Alright, again, more Cannonade chip onto the Zacian, almost putting him in range. Okay, there's more chip there. And now what I can do, because I have a Dragonite in the back, is I can click the Nuzzle on this slot here and just double in and remove their Zacian. And let's see what happens here. So he does Grassy Glide, but we are Sash. Okay. So there's my Sash. Now, did he double in the Raichu slot? Alright, so this is a Behemoth Blade. Is this going into my Zacian? Okay, it is. Alright, but we are a bulky Zacian. That is why you run Adamant Zacian. And that means we get to click this move. Alright, and this should honestly kill. Yes, it does. Which means we paralyze the Rillaboom. Okay. Because we click Nuzzle. Alright, there's the Nuzzle. Alright, there's the para. Alright, and what I could also do is re-pivot my Raichu. Okay, let's just see how much grassy terrain is left. Let's see what he has. Is it a Moltres? If it is, I'm re-switching my Raichu. It's the Coalossal. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's fine by me. We have a Dragonite. So what I think I'll do is I'll switch in Dragonite here. And we can just Sacred Sword, and that can kill. But let me check how many turns of Cannonade are left. Alright, actually none. And this is his last turn of Grassy Terrain, so that's also pretty good. So the Rillaboom is trapped in here. So I'm going to go into Dragonite right here. And I'm just going to Sacred Sword and try and kill. I don't know if this actually kills. But we will be able to recycle our Fake Out. So it looks like Dragonite's going to have a role in this endgame here. Oh, that's right. He has a max. I forgot he never maxed. Oh, then I think I'm just dead. Okay. But maybe he clicked Earth Power in my Raichu. Who knows? Yeah, I totally forgot he did not max. Holy cow. Yep, I did not keep that in mind. And he does go for Grassy Glide. Alright, Dragonite does take that. So no luck on the Parax. So there's the Sacred Sword. It's good chip damage. Alright, and there's the Policy. Yeah, I forgot he didn't max. Alright, and he probably just goes for a Volcalyph chip or maybe even Max Flare. So there goes my Zacian. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, we have Superpower on Dragonite. So it's going to come down to this. Alright, and there's the Grassy Terrain. It's gone. What I can do is I can Protect on Dragonite. Okay, here's the Raichu. Now, does this actually kill, is the question. Dragonite, can you kill Coalossal with that move? And I could Volt Switch and kill it, right? But I think I'm gonna Fake Out here. I could even Nuzzle it. No, there's no point in Nuzzling. Alright. I don't know if Dragonite can actually pull this off. Alright. I think what we have to do Yeah, I have to fake out the Rillaboom and hope that Dragonite can save the day. Alright, there's... Oh yeah, Rillaboom has Protect. Alright, Dragonite, it's up to you. Superpower. Dragonite. Life Orb. Oh my god. I should have Volt Switched. That was in fact the play. And now he gets the Vocalith off. Oh, that's very sad. I forgot the Rillaboom had Protect. Oh man. Volt Switch was the play. Dang it. Yeah, that would have just won us the game. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's a tough way to end it there. Yeah, I totally forgot he still had his max. Dang it, I misplayed that. Oh, there's Tyranitar, Urshifu, Fini, Necrozma, Dusk main, and a Zappy. And there's a Grimmsnarl. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of things that Dragonite doesn't like here. The Dusk main actually poses a problem, but we do have Incineroar for that thing. Okay. Now the thing is, he has no Intimidate on the team, and there is a Tapu Fini. Alright, what about this? What about Dragonite Raichu? Zacian in the back. And then... Incin? That's kind of sus. Because... Dang, the Fini is hard to kill, but we do have a Raichu. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Alright, but it looks like the Dragonite is going to be our max of choice. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, it is going to be Necrozma and the Grimmsnarl. Okay. Well, I could go for a D-Dance here, and then I'm gonna go for quite the play with Nuzzle. So let's click Nuzzle and let's go for the D-Dance. Right off the bat, I'm going greedy. Let's see what he does. Well, there's the max. Okay. He wasted no time. Okay, and again, if he does kill Dragonite here, that's fine. Because we can just Intimidate, spam, and then Zacian can clean the game up. But maybe he quaked in the Raichu slot. Let's see. Alright, there's the Reflect. Okay. So there's that. Alright, we do get the Nuzzle off, so enjoy your para. I would hope he gets parried. Alright, and Dragonite does go for the Dragon Dance. Okay. Okay, there's that. And there is a Max Steel Spike coming out. Okay, and this is Dragonite. Alright. Dragonite does take it. Not well, though. Not well. Okay, so there's the defenses. Okay. Now what I can do is I can go for a dual Wing Beat. Stab. Alright, and then Raichu, I can even Volt Switch out of here and go into Incin if he wants to go into a Quake. I could do that. I can even Nuzzle the other slot. Let's just go ahead and Nuzzle here. Yeah, let's just Nuzzle this slot. Alright, he could get his light screen up. Alright, oh, he actually tricks! Okay. Did he take my Sash? Alright, I got the Lagging Tail. Alright, well, here's a dual Wing Beat. Chip damage. Okay. And here's a Nuzzle. So Raichu doing what Raichu does best. Alright, and this is probably another Steel Spike. Okay. So there's that. Honestly, I might even just max the instant here. Okay. So here's the Incineroar. Okay. So again, he still has yet to have any Parahacks. Alright, now unfortunately, well, I do have a Parting Shot, so I could do that. So let's go Parting Shot, and we could Volt Switch. Alright, so let's just Volt Switch. Yeah, let's just go into here. Let's get some chip damage. Alright, again, it could be Zacian, but we'll see. Alright, so there's the Volt Switch. Chip damage. Alright, and we'll go here. Okay. And my instant should be faster, which means I can get this Parting Shot off. Alright, and there it is. Yeet! So -2 Necrozma. Very nice. And I would hope for the most insane of Parahacks here. Alright, but here's the Raichu, and hopefully he quaked the Raichu slot. But we'll see. Alright, and no Parahacks, so what was the point? Alright, and he went into Zacian, he went into the Raichu slot. So unfortunately there's that. Alright, even at -2 he still took out half my health. Alright, and there's a foul play. Okay, he just activated his policy, looks like. Alright, and the Grimmsnarl lost its health. Alright, so what I can do, I can take out the Grim, but it's not really doing that much. Let's see. Let's Volt Switch here. And we can Behemoth Blade. I can even sub. Because he can't Earthquake anymore, right? He could just Sunsteel Strike me. Sacred Sword doesn't do... He does have some... This is a tough one. Let's try here. Alright. He actually swaps out the Grimmsnarl, so that's fine. Is this Incin? Oh, it's Zapdos. Okay. Alright. So Sacred Sword comes out. And ignoring those defense boosts. Volt Switch. Chip him even more. Oh, that means he's going for the Earthquake. Alright. Alright. Alright, so this thing is -1, but he definitely went for Earthquake, which means he didn't care about my Fake Out. Yep, there's the EQ. Dang it, that's unfortunate. Alright, we're still in this. Alright, now here's the other thing. So what I can do is I can max my instant now, do that, and repivot my Zacian for later and go into Raichu, just in case he does click an electric move. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so Zacian comes back. We'll go into Raichu. Swaps that. Alright, he's giving me the Fini. Alright, so this is actually not bad. Alright, because what is the Zapdos gonna do? And again, that Necrozma was already chipped. Okay. So we're gonna make the Fini do less damage. And the Zapdos can't really do too much here. Oh, he has Heat Wave. Oh my god. So he's running a fire move on the Zapdos, and it's Life Orb too. So we're clicking Eerie Impulse on that thing. Alright, Fini does take. Alright, he might even Calm Mind now. But there's the recovery on the Fini. Okay, the Reflect is gone. That's good. Alright, I can even Speed Control now. Let's see. I kind of like the Zapdos on the field. Let's go for the Speed Control on this. And then let's Eerie Impulse this. Does that make sense? Or let's chip the Zapdos here. And let's Eerie Impulse this. Actually, I could even Nuzzle. Hold on, what am I doing? Yeah, we'll strike this. And then we can Nuzzle this. Alright. This should be alright. Alright, so there's the Nuzzle. Oh, wait. Misty Terrain. He can't be paralyzed. Yeah, I just remembered. And he hits the Raw Hurricane. Dang it, I keep forgetting these things. Alright, there's a Scald. Okay. Alright, so there's a Max Strike coming out. Yeah, I totally forgot about Misty Terrain. It's been a hot minute, and I can't even see that terrain. I hate what Sword and Shield has done to terrain. It's too hard to see. Alright, we get the Speed Control here. Alright, now we can Flare, and we can Eerie Impulse this thing. Or actually we'll Eerie Impulse the Fini. Alright, so there's the Eerie Impulse. Good old Raichu. Alright, and there's a Max Flare into that Zapdos. Alright, and it almost kills it. Alright, Thunder, I don't think he understands what Raichu is. Okay, so thanks for that. And I'm glad we clicked the Eerie Impulse on the Fini, because there's another Scald. We should take this Bind. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Okay. So the Instinct goes back here. Back to normal. Can Throat Chop that thing. Let's see. Yeah, we can. Let me think about this. We can Parting Shot this, and then just Volt Switch out. And then this way the Fini gets stuck with -2 and is forced to click Calm Minds. So we'll get rid of the Zapdos. Alright. Okay, we recycle our Fake Out. And let's go into Zacian. Hopefully we don't die to a Scald if the Tapu Fini targeted that, but maybe he wants to target the Incin. That would be my guess. To think, if I clicked Eerie Impulse instead of Nuzzle on the thing. But we do get the Parting Shot off, so that's always nice. So that means we can keep our Incin. Fake Out and Intimidate later. Here's the Raichu. Alright, and there's a Scald. Did he go into the Raichu slot? He did. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, which means now this Fini is stuck with -3, which is very good. Alright, and there's the Grimmsnarl. Oh, so he wants to set up his screens again. I see. Alright, how many turns of this terrain are left? Alright, this is the last turn of Misty Terrain. Okay, actually, he still has another Mon left, right? Alright, Again, I can still Eerie Impulse this, make it useless, and then just Behemoth Blade this and get rid of it. Alright, he swaps out the Fini. Alright, that's very... okay. That's fine. So he understands the Fini is the end game. Alright, there's the Reflect. I mean, at this point, I don't know how well the screens are going to save you. Alright, down it goes. Okay. So the Fini comes back in. The Fini does come back in. Alright, and he'll reset his terrain, which is fine. Okay, we have to remove the Fini. That is the main thing. Alright, Incin unfortunately doesn't do the job for me here. And he could Earthquake. That's the main problem. Okay. How do I want to do this? I can go into Incin here and preserve my Fake Out. And then just Sacred Sword on this slot and then just get rid of it. And keep the Raichu for the endgame. But Raichu's faster, right? So what if I Volt Switch out and then just take him out with this, and that should be enough. Let's see if this works. Alright, so Sacred Sword. It does kill the Necrozma, that's good. And I get to save my Raichu because I hit it with a Volt Switch. Alright, which means I preserve my Fake Out. And if he targets the Incin, that would be amazing. Because then Zacian stays on the field, and then I can just click Fake Out next turn. Okay. Alright, and there's a Scald. Alright, is this into Zacian? Alright, it is into Zacian. However, again, I haven't seen Protect on this Fini yet. I have not seen Protect yet. So honestly, I think 2 Volt Switches does the job. Alright, and this Fini has yet to Protect. So we'll Fake Out with the Incin, and then Volt Switch. Now let's see, do you have Protect? The Fini still does not have Protect, which means this is a free Volt Switch. And I think 2 is enough. There's the leftovers. Okay. And I can just Fake Out on the Raichu. Yeah, like what does more here? Like I can just Fake Out on the Raichu and get a free Flare Blitz. Oh no, wait, no, I can't do that. What am I saying? Let's let's just go ahead and Flare Blitz here. This does more. And now we have... honestly, I think even Nuzzle just wins me the game, but we're gonna play it safe. Do you have Protect? Nope. So that means this should kill. Okay. We pulled it out. Alright, not the best of games. Alright, but enough pivoting with Raichu and Incin, and we pulled it out. And there it is, folks. That is our Zacian Dragonite team, also known as Dragonite. And you know what? It actually was a pretty solid team. Raichu was amazing, especially in that last battle. You know, with just being able to go for those power hacks and Eerie Impulse spam was really, really good. Zacian did what Zacian does best. Dragonite almost stole the show in that Coalossal game. I just misplayed the final play where I went for Fake Out in the Rillaboom, but it had Protect. I totally forgot it had Protect. And then if I just clicked Volt Switch on the Coalossal, then Dragonite's Superpower would have killed the Coalossal, and then it would have been a Raichu and a Dragonite against a paralyzed Rillaboom with no grassy terrain. And Dragonite always wins that, even after a -1 Superpower reduction, because then we can just click Dragon Dance and you know, just get right back to it. But yeah, that was my fault. That should have been Dragonite's game, but it was not. Blastoise was good. It's a good Dynamax option. And then you saw in game 1, the Icy Wind speed control was very, very good. It helped Zacian in the end game counter that Tornadus Tailwind. And then we were able to clean it up. And then in the third game with the Necrozma Dusk main, Incin was good. Dragonite tanked 2 hits from Dusk main, so that was its use there, just being bulky and soaking up damage. But you know, Incin, Raichu, and Zacian, they were the heroes of that one. And that was a long one too. That was a lot of pivoting. But yeah, overall, just having 3 Fake Out users on the team is really, really good. And then you got Blastoise being able to either max it or utility with Icy Wind and Yawn is really, really nice. And then Dragonite in the right spot, I promise, will do a very good job. And you can even Dynamax it. I really wish we could have Dynamaxed it in any of our 3 games here. I would have played a 4th one, but the video is already long enough as it is, surprisingly, right, in a Dynamax format. But yeah, I'll give this one a go. Maybe you can make Dragonite work a little bit better than what I showed here in the video, but I promise you, it's a good pickup. So try this out. Let me know how it goes. We'll be back with another video. Have a good one.